Today I am so happy to welcome Lin Ko as my guest. Lin, you were born in Taiwan but came to the United States and were a librarian for a long time.
That's true, yes.
And in Taiwan, Ikebana is very popular, but you have learned about this art form since you came here.
That's very interesting, right? Yeah, when I was in Taiwan, I was too young and raising kids, so I didn't have time, but now, finally.
Well, tell us what Ikebana means.
Okay, Ikebana literally means living flowers, or some people call them kato. Kato is a Japanese term. The meaning is the way of flowers.
The way of flowers.
Yes. So actually, learning the Ikebana art is like you are trying to do self-exploration. You are exploring yourself for the creativity, inspiration, and the feeling of beauty.
All right. And you say that we aren't going to study for 20 and 30 years like you do, but that we can do this at home. There are a few things that make it helpful to have. So I'll let you quickly describe some of those things that you can use.
Yes, okay. First of all, Ikebana, most of the style need the genzan, which means pin cushion. Pin cushion. This is genzan,
right.
Pin cushion, okay? But if you don't have genzan, then you can use the weight foam.
All right.
Available from any of
stores.
the craft store, and this can be very useful, okay? And also you need a clipper. You can use garden clipper. You don't have to buy a special one. And you need a pair of scissors. But for professional, we like to buy this kind of special scissors, this kind of sharp one, okay? And also you probably need a wire cutter, okay? So this is all you need. And then when you do the arrangement, normally you need a bowl of water next to you because you cut the fresh flowers inside the water.
All right. Well, let's see what we can come up with.
Yes. And today I'm going to show you a freestyle.
Freestyle?
Yes, freestyle, because there are so many different styles, different schools, but this is freestyle. It doesn't matter which school you are in, you can always do freestyle, okay? Forget all the rules. Forget all the regulations. Just use your activity. Of course, once you learn the basic skill, basic technique, it's in your mind.
All right, well, let's get started.
Okay, sure. We only need two kinds of material today. One is the iris I'm using. The other one is the cast iron leaf. And this leaf, the reason they call it cast iron because they are so strong.
Yes.
They are so strong. But we are going to make it a little bit softer. So this is the way to make it a little bit softer. And this is also very wide. And for this particular style, I don't need things this wide. So I'm going to trim it. So when you trim it, you can actually start from the very end and then just have the scissors slide through the grain.
You're following the veins
Yes.
on the leaf.
Yes, that's true. And then see how the result is. Okay, if you feel this is still too wide, keep on trimming.
All right.
Because we don't want to trim too much and regret. Step by step, okay? And after I trim this side, I will trim this side too. Again, start from the very beginning and then just
slide those sharp scissors
Yes.
up to the top.
Up to the top,
All
okay?
right.
And now it's much skinnier. And if you feel this is still not enough, you can keep on trimming, okay? And make sure the edge is smooth, okay? And this should be the size I want. And then plus, this one is so stiff. I'm going to make it a little bit softer. So most of the time, you do this first. Mm-hmm. You do this first.
Making it more flexible.
Yes. So they can they can move when you put into the arrangement.
All right.
So you do this first, and then this particular style, I want a little curly on the end of the leaf, so I put a chopstick. Anything will do. A pencil can do, and then you just wrap around the leaf onto the chopstick. You can do this at home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very easy, okay? And make it tight.
All right.
Make it tight. The point is tight. If you make it too loose, it does not work.
You won't get that curve that you're going after.
Yes. So make it tight. Really make it tight. All the way to the end.
Oh.
If you can.
If you
because
can.
that also helps this to be softer. Okay, and then when you are ready, pulling it out, try to create a little bit of the tension.
Yes.
Okay, and let go.
Oh, look at that. Much more graceful.
Yes,
All
much
right.
more. Okay, so I actually have already treat all the leaves.
Yes.
Okay, so now we can set aside for us to use. Let me do the first of all. I want to put in the flower. Okay.
right.
And then when you buy the flower from the shop, normally you want to cut off at least 1 inch away at the very bottom and then soak into the water, okay? When you cut, make sure you cut inside the water so the air will not go into the stem. Then it will help the plant to absorb the water better, okay? I cut it off there, okay?
Yes.
So now I will do one by one.
One by one.
Yes, and because we are using this leaf, so I don't really need all this.
Yes.
So I can try to peel it away to make a clean look, okay? So the height of the stem, normally we want to be at least this is the width
Yes.
and the height.
Yes.
Width and height together is one measurement.
Yes.
So we want to be at least 1.5 measurement
All right.
of the stem. Okay. So this here and the height. So this is one measurement.
Yes.
And this is about 1.5. Okay. So this is just right. Let's put in and see how it go. Okay. When you push in the plants, this kind of plants are a little bit soft. Make sure you hold on to the bottom of the stem, not here.
So you won't break it.
That's right.
Very good.
Okay, so you push in one, and then we will do it one by one. I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot. And I'm
Because
going.
there's a conversation between the flowers. You say they have a voice.
Yes, they do have a voice. And you listen to them. This kind of plant is graceful,
Yes,
right?
it is.
It's not a very strong one. It's graceful, even though they are straight. But you can see the curve here.
Yes.
So when we do the arrangement, we try to hear the voice from the plant. And also, we try to speak out from our heart, our own voice. So two kinds of voice together will combine to make a good arrangement. That's very important. That shows you have a feeling to the plants.
Of the plant.
And the plants also have a feeling toward you, okay? So I want
Because-
them to be the same height.
And because we're both living beings.
Yes.
The plants are living and we're
That's
living.
true, that's true. So cut it, okay? I want them to be the same height,
Ah.
okay?
And you have them facing in the same direction
Yes,
right now.
because the other one is here.
Oh.
They are talking to each other, two groups,
All right.
okay? So this style in Japanese called kabuwake. Kabuwake means divided roots. So two groups of material, they are not combined together. Their roots are not touching each other.
Yes.
Okay, so this calls two genzans. We call it kabuwake.
All right.
So 4 is not a good number in Japanese Ikebana arrangement because 4, the pronunciation is like a death.
Oh.
So in Japan, 4 flower is a taboo.
Oh.
Stay away from 4, okay? So I want to make it either 3 or 5.
Yes.
1, 3, 5, 7 are good numbers in Japanese culture, okay? So we do this, and I want to add the very last one, cut again in the water.
And even in American gardening traditions, we usually plant in 3s or 5s or 7. It's just more balanced.
Yes, art is always very nice. Okay, all right. I want them to be a little bit closer. Is there any way? Maybe we will think about some way to make it closer. Even I can tie it with a little tiny of the wire.
Oh.
Nobody can,
No one
can
will
see it. It's a green wire, okay? So if I tie them a little bit closer, yes. Don't use the regular wire. This is very soft.
Yes.
It will not hurt.
Not hurt.
Yes.
Because those stems are fragile.
Yes. So you do this, and then you can trim it off.
Okay.
So people will not see it.
Yes.
And the next step is I'm going to put in all the leaves.
Oh.
And I want the tallest one to go in first.
Yes.
This one may be the tallest one. Okay. And then before you put it in, again, you kind of soften them again, okay? Twist them. Make it natural. Yes. And now I'm going to put this one here. And they are interacting.
Oh, they certainly are.
Yeah, and the flowers will be on the top of the leaves, okay? They will not be covered by the leaf. So again, I'm defining the second tallest one. Again, never forget to make it a little bit softer, yes. I like the way it's kind of, the height is different.
Well, I think you and I are used to different heights when we're around people.
Look.
Oh, it's just lovely.
I think pretty much we have enough of the
Now,
leaves.
You have it on the Lazy Susan. Do you sometimes turn and look at it from the other side?
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes we turn this around so people can see that's the front. And for a arranger, it's easier for me to arrange it right in front of me, and then I can constantly turn it around for people to see different angles.
It's beautiful.
I believe now the last step we need to do is cover the gensan.
Yes, I was wondering what you were going to do.
Because we don't want people to see this ugly piece of the iron, okay? So what we can do is, some people, they cover with stone, but today I'm going to cover with this
material?
dianthus, right?
Oh.
Green dianthus, okay? So if it's too long, you chop it off, because I only need a very short one. And after you chop, then the very last chop can be in the water.
Oh, so that it'll be able to take up water.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Look.
Oh.
And I don't want too much of the color, because this is green.
Yes.
And the focus is here.
Yes.
So here we should stay green too, okay? So let's have more. The reason for doing this is just covering the mechanic.
Yes.
And let's see the other side. Yes, we have to fill in the side too. If not enough, you can always use a piece of leaf.
Oh.
Maybe you have a leaf lying there.
Oh.
Let's try that way.
Let's
okay.
do.
Yes. And sometimes you even poke through the leaf, create a loop.
My goodness.
Very nice loop.
Yes.
And it can go here.
Oh.
If you are running out of material, then you can do this. Okay. So at the end, you have to fill in the water to cover the gensan and make sure all the material, they can absorb the water.
And I know in our houses with heat and things, we have to check it often every day.
Every day, and then sometimes if you want to change the water, ideally you change the water every day, but that's a big trouble. So what I do is I buy the plunger for the turkey.
Oh!
So I suck up all the water and then put in the new water without touching the flower arrangement.
Yes, yes.
That's really learning from the experience. And also in the summertime, it won't hurt to put in a bunch of ice.
Oh, what a
Every
wonderful
day you add a bunch of ice. And also when you go to the shop, they give you this, right? And then remember to use them. This is the flora crystal.
Yes, it really, we've heard our professor at Clemson tell us
Yes.
how very effective that
Yes.
is. Well, I want to thank you for coming and sharing your great talent with us and giving us the inspiration and courage to try at home to do Ikebana ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you will try it.